In the outskirts of Mexico City, where half-built walls lean into dusty lots and flickering lights buzz overhead, there lives a raccoon named Rafa. Or at least, that's what the old detective called him. In the dusty outskirts of Mexico City, where cinderblock houses lean against rusted fences and streetlights flicker like old memories, a raccoon roamed the alleyways. They called him Rafa. To the locals, he was just another nuisance, a masked thief rifling through trash. But to one man, Rafa was more than that. Detective Escobedo had seen everything. 30 years on the force had stolen his sleep, his knees, and most of his optimism. But what it hadn't taken was his gut, and his gut said that Rafa was watching more than just garbage. It started the night the baby went missing. A soft summer night, unusually quiet. The little girl had been playing in the courtyard just minutes before she vanished. No one had seen or heard a thing. No sign of forced entry. No ransom note. Just gone. The neighborhood swelled with panic. Police swarmed the block. Drones buzzed above, and bloodhounds sniffed aimlessly. But Escobedo? He watched Rafa. Because Rafa had stopped rummaging. He was still, perched atop a stack of crates behind the alley of house number 11, nose twitching, eyes locked on a darkened corner. As if waiting. So Escobedo waited too. 3 hours passed. Rafa didn't move. At 3:12 a.m., he leapt down. Not skittish. Deliberate. Like a soldier with a mission. Escobedo followed. Through backyards, over crumbling walls, under sagging wires. Rafa moved like a shadow stitched to the city's ribs. He paused only once, by a broken swing, where something small and soft lay half buried in mulch. A child's sock, still warm. Escobedo knelt, breath caught in his throat. He looked up. Rafa was already 20 feet ahead. They walked that way for hours, past abandoned kiosks, through graffiti-tagged tunnels, past barking strays and hissing cats that all, strangely, let Rafa pass without protest. Finally, they reached the old cinema. It had burned partially in '92. Since then, no one went near it. Too many ghosts. Too many needles. But Rafa went in. The detective forced the lock with a crowbar. Inside, the smell of mold and melted plastic clung to the air like a memory you couldn't shake. Rafa disappeared into the darkness. Then a sound. Not a scream. A whimper. Escobedo followed it down the corridor, past torn seats and shattered glass, to the projector room. There, in a dusty laundry basket, was the child. Alive. She looked up at him, blinked, and reached out a hand. Beside her, wrapped in blankets and muttering softly, was a woman, gaunt, wild-eyed, clutching a doll with both arms. She didn't notice Escobedo at first. When she did, she smiled. She came to me, she whispered, said she was mine. They took the woman in. The child was returned safely. No charges stuck. She was ill, and the girl was unharmed. No foul play, just madness, and one very strange rescue. Escobedo filed the report under unusual recovery. He added one sentence not found in any regulation. Witness led the way. Species Procyon loader. He never saw Rafa again, but he did leave scraps of tuna behind his house. And every morning, the bowl was clean. Some nights, when the city was quiet, he swore he heard a rustle in the alley, not just of leaves or wrappers, but of someone making sure everything was where it should be. And every year, on the anniversary of the case, a small, muddy paw print would appear on his windowsill. Rafa never asked for thanks. He just came back to check.